Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Brick Waffle again, and we are on the WaffleMods world, and I've got a little bit of update for you. Some people may have watched the live stream I did on Twitch. I started experimenting with that earlier in the week, and I did a lot of stuff here, but some of that I did off camera as well. On the Twitch stream, we did some connecting of the chests here, and we put in some elevator blocks, and if we go down to the bottom here, one of the other things that I did on that stream, we'll ignore that sound for just now, is I got a heat generator to start producing RF into this leadstone energy cell. So obviously as a single player world, this thing doesn't run when I'm logged out unless I leave it running overnight, so it's not charged up a lot yet, but it is passive, and we could always build a few more in here as well and get some power that way. This is not great power, but it is basically free. Once you build this, it just puts power into this cell, so that's pretty cool. Didn't do a whole lot because the stream was pretty quick. I just wanted to make sure it worked, but after that stream I did grabbed a skeleton spawner using our diamond dolly, and I got some skeletons going into this thing, and we've got a skeleton skull, some bones, some arrows, so we'll be able to get a few things that way. And you can probably see that I've made a chisel as well, so I've been playing around with that a little bit. Let's go back up here, and oh yes, I did manage to melt enough of my ender pearls to make endstone to make the soul shard spawner, so we can make that skeleton spawner a lot better eventually when we have all that stuff. So the thing that I haven't showed you yet that I have done is I have cleared out and leveled this island. So you can see there's that grass that we put in the first episode, and everything else out here has been leveled out flat. There's a bit of a cactus out there, but the whole rest of this you can see on the mini-map, just one big flat island. And I know you're thinking, why would you do that? That's a lot of shoveling and whatnot. And actually, I burned through a diamond shovel and then 2 iron shovels doing that. But what we've got here now is chests full of sand here, sandstone there. We got cobblestone and dirt here from digging out down there, more sand in this one. And that's where we've got our last tool. So we've got lots and lots of building materials. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn this whole island into one enormous castle, I think. I don't want to move now because our position with the nether is so good. Since this happened to just be inside a nether fortress, I really don't want to move that. And that means we may not have to move the smeltery either, although we probably will tear this down and replace it somewhere else. We're not going to tear the house down until we have the new island all fixed in. And I'm going to look at some designs today, but I wanted that chisel so that I could play around with texturing things. You can see up here, I've played with the chisel. I've turned it on to panel mode and then row mode. For those of you who have not used Chisel 2, what you can do is you can set this to be row whatever, and it'll affect a whole group of tiles at a time. So I can click that, and it'll turn them all to whatever pattern I like, as a whole row or as a column or as a group of 3x3. The other problem is we're running really low with our obsidian paxel, so I wanted to go ahead and show you guys that these are easy to repair. They just require quite a few levels, so 14 levels of our 18, 4 ingots, and that repairs this paxel all the way up to full. So that's definitely worth it, since that is an osmium pick, osmium shovel, and osmium axe. That's way more than 4 osmium. So having the levels and being able to keep efficiency 1 on that, totally worthwhile. So the other thing that we've done is you can see there's an ender chest up here, and I have an ender pouch now, so I can drop stuff into that diamond chest from wherever we are out in the world. And we also have our nether ender tank set up in here. And there's a chunk loader that we set up in the nether, so we have infinite lava now. Well, effectively infinite lava. That's being powered by a magmatic dynamo, so we could also use that and drain lava out of this tank to power other magmatic dynamos. That'll give us a little bit more energy when we need it. And at some point, I definitely want to do an AE network, so we will want to do that sooner or later. I will probably do the AE network off camera because it's fairly tedious to do that stuff. But there are a few things that we can do right off the bat. We can, because we have 3 of the 4 presses, we can start making some of the basic pieces for that. And we do have the wrench already because I used the Certus quartz wrench to turn the heat generator that I placed in there. So it looks like the sun is about to go down out here. Yeah, once that does, I'm probably going to sleep again. I want to show you a couple of designs I had in mind for the castle walls. And that's really what I want to get started on today. That's going to be a long project. I'm not going to do it all on camera. But I definitely want you guys to see me building at least some of it so you can get the idea and give me your feedback. So let me go down and get some cobblestone, and I'll show you what the various options are. So let's go ahead and just grab as much of that as we can. That's good for now. Filter that back out. Now, with the chisel mod, you can set up all your cobblestone in advance, or you can do it on the fly. So what we need to know is that we have the cobblestone bricks and detailed cobblestone bricks. That's good. And the other thing we want to confirm is can we chisel cobblestone stairs? And I think that we can, but I want to confirm that before I get too far along. Let's just make 1 set of those for now. Get the rest of that back. and chisel stairs. We cannot chisel stairs. So that's going to be a challenge because one of the designs I wanted to use was going to use stone brick stairs, and I thought we could save on that by using regular cobblestone stairs. So we are going to have to cook up a lot of our stone into cobblestone, and one thing that we can probably do, I think we can cook this in the Tinker's Smeltery. Let's see if we can do that. I know you can put it in liquid stone, but I don't. Oops, there it is. Seared stone, and that becomes over cobblestone becomes seared cobblestone. Seared stone has what uses? Oops, smeltery mining. That's how we get it. Whoops, where we go? Cobblestone. I think I did the wrong thing here. Let me bear with me for just a moment. Uses of that. Okay, so you can pour it to get seared bricks, or you can get a bucket of seared stone. So we can't cook it all off in the furnace that way if we want stone for stone bricks. It means we're going to have to set up a bunch in here, so let's just go ahead and throw a stack in each of these. That ought to get us plenty of stairs when we come back. And let's grab the other cobblestone we have for now. And I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and start out on one side. Now the downside to doing this little plan I have is that it's going to take up a lot of room. And I think that's going to be tough on the inside wall in particular. And we probably will have to move some of the house and whatnot around as we build out here. But for example, if I wanted to do this, I think what I would do is put down, and I'll just use some stairs here for a second to show you what it looks like. Let's do 4 stairs. Actually, let's do an even smaller section because I only have 4 of those total. So we'll do a couple of layers of stacked stairs here, and you can get that that's going to be kind of a little bit of a detailed wall. And then let's just go up here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then on the inside, we would have some planks in the floor, and then that would be another wide. And we do like this on the inside of the wall. And then what we can do is we can have this be a walkway we can walk through, and the wall will actually be 6 blocks or 5 blocks thick, depending on whether or not I put stairs on the inside, and I probably will. So there'd be some wooden planks down here, and then when we go up 3 levels, we'd put some slabs across there and have another walkway, and this would go up and be covered over. I don't really have enough to show you that, but hopefully that gives you enough of an idea to see what I'm about to try to do. So I'll be right back when I have some stone bricks cooked up, and I've got a little bit of a start on this wall. Alright, and we are back with the section of the wall completed, and I took a little boat ride out to see what it looks like from a distance. It's looking pretty decent. I kind of wish I could fly around and see it from other places. I might have to do a little bit more with the upper level, the kind of exposed open area. But let's go ahead and jump off of this boat. Did I break it? I don't know what happened to it. Where'd it go? Oh, it's out in the middle of the lake. That's fine. Inside, I'm very happy with. So I decided to just go with stairs down here, and these are cobblestone bricks, and then upside down stairs there. That saved a lot rather than stacking them all up. And then in here we have some pine wood slabs, so each of these hallways will be walkable. There'll be little rooms here, and we can come along this way. And I just did the first maybe corner of this, and this is a little bit of a narrow passage, but I think it works. And then we're out over here on this end of the beach. So just that much. And again, you can do the same thing. Second level, same height. And then up top here, we have a covered walkway at the very, very top. And this will let us see out. Now, I tried to do the posts where it made sense. I know I probably should do one every corner here, but I did one every other corner just so there'd be some places to look out and actually see things. And I may in the future go back and tweak this roof a little bit. I could see bringing a slab out from here to have it overhang this same thing as well. And normally this would be spawnable, except that with the torches here, it should be lit up enough. I checked around while I was walking. There's no light level 6s on the inside of this walkway. And since this is no further than the inside, these torches should light up that part too. And these walls also are spider-proof because of those upside-down stairs. So this should be a pretty practical, defensible wall. It's just going to take a long time to build. That's going to be a lot of cobblestone that I just don't have. So we're going to leave this for now. We know what we're going to do with this eventually. I really don't like where this door is now, and I did have to turn the nether portal, although that's not too bad. Just break it, turn it, and replace it. But I'm not going to do the rest of this, obviously, right now. That'll probably happen in between episodes. I really need to think about setting up a quarry to get that kind of cobblestone generated for me. But there is another way to get cobblestone, and that's what we're going to look at right now. So if we look at better chests here, and I apologize if you can hear my cat being annoying in the background, you can see we've got adjustable chests here, 249, and this is just a regular chest surrounded by cobblestone, in which case we get an adjustable chest. And I think that I am actually out of cobblestone. Oh, no, that's gravel. So we are going to get We do have 28 mossy stone bricks. We're just going to go down here and mine up a little bit of cobblestone. Let's just go this way. That should be fine. What we need to do is just get a few of these set up. And let's go ahead and get maybe 16 of these. 16. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that all again. Let's get 4 of these chests made up. So we're going to need 32 cobblestone. And let's just take these 2 out. Let's make sure we put a torch back here at the end so we don't get any spawns down here. That should be alright. Okay, so then we just need to make 4 regular chests from wood that I have in this one. That's going to be 3 regular chests. That'll be a 4th one. Okay, so there we go. There's 1. Oops. There's 4. Do that around. 4 adjustable chests. Now what we need to do is we need the cobblegen upgrade. And what that will allow us to do is when we put a bucket of water and lava in these chests, it will automatically make cobblestone. So to do that, we're going to need an upgrade case. And we get 8 of those for 4 iron bars, a stick, and 4 planks. So I know we've got the iron for that. Let's see. 6 iron bars. A couple sticks. We only just need the 1 stick. And some planks, which we had back here. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be good. So let's do this. Get those. Is that it? No, I think it was in the plus shape, wasn't it? And a stick in the middle. Yeah, there we go. Upgrade cases. Just going to throw the iron bars back here. And then we also need 6 more cobblestone for each of those. That's going to be 6 times 4, 24, and some buckets. So let's go get 24 more cobblestone. We'll just dig out some more of this. Let's widen this whole thing out here. And let's go ahead and widen this out as well. And this is actually pretty good. We need some stone anyway. This is going to help clear out some space in our basement eventually. And we'll get a little coal while we're at it. Okay, so there we've got enough of that, and we just need to go up and make some buckets. And we've got more iron for that. We have 1 bucket on me. Do I have any other buckets in here anywhere? No, we're going to need to make several buckets though, because once we get this done, we're also going to need 2 buckets for each of those. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's going to be to make the cases. Then we're going to need 2 for each of them afterward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we are running a little bit low on iron now, so we'll have to keep our eye on that. Let's go ahead and we'll hang on to the coal for now. So if we look at this again, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to make 4 of those. Get all that stuff back. And we're going to put our upgrade cases in there. And then we are going to put, I'm trying to remember if we put this in here with the upgrade chests, or if I just apply it to the chests afterward. Looks like I might just apply it to the chests afterward. So we're going to go, actually we're going to sleep while it's dark. Then we're going to go outside and set these up. So getting 4 buckets of water should be pretty trivial at this point, since we live on a beach. And 4 buckets of lava should be no problem, since we have that set of our ender tank with the lava fill. So let's go ahead and just put 4 of these out somewhere, and we are going to want to put them over probably our diamond chest. We're going to need to see, do we have enough diamonds to make a second one of those? I don't remember what a diamond chest is. Is it 2 or 8? I just did this not too long ago and I can't remember. 2 of those and a gold chest it looks like, or 3 of them and a silver chest. So let's do 2 in a gold chest, because that's all the diamonds we've got. And let's see, gold chest. Actually, you know what? We don't even have to worry about that yet. We can do this a little bit easier than that to start out with, and we can make this better later. So let's just go out here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And where's our upgrade cases? 1, 2, 3, 4. So these all should have that in there. Then what we need to do is get 4 buckets of lava and 4 buckets of water. So let's go over here to our ender tank. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll go out here to the beach. And we will do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we will listen to my cat meow some more. And let's see, we'll come over here to one of these chests. And if we put in the water and the lava, you'll see it starts making cobble at a pretty quick rate. So there's water and lava. There's a water and a lava. And there is a water and a lava. Okay, so that's going to fill up in no time. We're going to have plenty of cobblestone to do the rest of this wall really, really easily. And eventually what we can do is run some pipes and collect that into something like a deep storage unit. And then I could leave this running overnight and we would be all set. So we're going to go back in here, and one of these things had some space in it, I think. Oop. Sure, we'll stick all that stuff in there. I know I've got coal in a couple of different chests. That is all right. There's some coal down here too. Let's just throw that together. Get that out. One of these things had coal in it. That had some coal. Okay, so like I said, we can make a deep storage unit, no problem. But the other thing we can do with our upgrade cases that we had left over is we could potentially make slot upgrades. And that will give us more space in each of those chests. So slot upgrade. And that's just one of those surrounded by 4 wood. So we should be able to make some more of these. We've got the iron left over. Oops, not that one. This one. Iron. And we need some planks. Probably go ahead and get more of this pine wood. Well, let's get the oak wood. And more sticks. So let's turn that in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. We'll just split that up. And we'll get another set like that. So we've got 28 upgrade cases. And then that is going to be some slot upgrades, and we just need some more wood. So let's see, we'll grab some pine wood. Let's see if that works. Put those sticks in there. Oops, that guy. And it looks like that works too. So we got 28 upgrade cases, which is great because the maximum per chest is 7, and 7 times 4 is 28, so we should be good to go with our upgrade cases, and that's going to give us a ton of room for cobblestone. We won't even have to worry about a DSU for a while. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the last one. And now, when you open that up, you can see how much room we have. And this thing's going to just generate cobble all day. You can see we already have 5 stacks times 4 chests. That's already 20 stacks of cobble. These things are pretty ridiculous. So because 90% of this is going to be just this cobblestone, we can leave off the trim here. We can use that to make the cobblestone slabs and the cobblestone walls up top. The only other thing we really need is, I had been using pine for the inside and oak for the top. So we're going to need to plant some pine and oak trees and get those set up. So there are a couple of ways to automate tree production. Almost all of those require some kind of power, although autonomous activators and a lumber axe would work as well. Yeah, so we'll have to give a little thought to that, but for now we might just have to go on a logging trip. There are plenty of pine trees if we go take a look out there in the distance. This craggy hill has a bunch of pine trees, and you can see them way up in the distance up there. You can see some more pine trees out there. So that might be a good place to do that. But again, if all we did was get up these exterior walls and then start cooking up the extra stone into stone bricks, and you can see I've got some more in here, regular stone, and in this one regular stone, and in this one regular stone, then we can make all that stuff into stone bricks. And let's see, oops, there's that, and then just do this, get more of that, and then we can do this into some stairs. Oops, if I can draw that correctly. Let's do that, and this guy, take these last ones. There's 2 stacks of stone brick stairs. So we're doing all right on materials. That's my metal chest. I'm just going to throw this back up here. So we're doing pretty well. Two stacks of that isn't so bad when all you're doing is outlining. That gives us 32 blocks more of this. So you got, you know, 1 up and down on each side. So every single block here is 4. So if we have 2 stacks, we get a half stack's worth of linear length. If that makes sense to you guys. So we'll do a lot more planning. We got some things to do. I'm also going to work on an AE network at some point, but I think, honestly, we don't really need the storage as much as we need to work on this project, and I will probably do that in between episodes. So hopefully we'll have a good portion of this done by the next time I record. Okay, so there were only a couple of other things I wanted to do in today's episode, and mostly that revolved around looking at spawners and whatnot. We don't have enough to get anything as far as... We've got the skeleton spawner down here. In fact, let's go take a look at that. Oops, if I can find my way around now. We're still just getting a few bones and arrows. The downside of this is it's a basic spawner, so I've got to be pretty close to it in order to spawn things. So once I'm more than a few blocks away, it's not going to work. But let's also check this power, because that should have been in a loaded chunk. Yeah, so we've added, basically we've almost doubled the power that's been in there. It's not fast, but it is filling up, and then we really don't need it yet. So hopefully by the time we need any kind of power, that'll be all charged up. And we will need to make another leadstone energy cell at some point. Here we don't have anything. We just got a little bit of a hallway with a torch. Here we've got what originally had some lava we filled in, so we can always get obsidian here. And we can make soul shards with this if we can get diamonds and glowstone. And I know we have those 2 diamonds still, so we can do that. We can get some more glowstone. We could make some more spawners, and really that's about it. So we need to automate a few things. We need to get some trees growing, and actually rubber trees would be pretty good too, except that's going to be jungle wood. And again, all of this is oak wood, so once we get the castle finished, we can always tear all this stuff down and use it to help build our walls. So that's going to be it, I think, for today. We'll wrap this up. It's been a little bit of a short episode because a lot of that was recorded off camera. But hopefully this gives you the idea of what's coming, and we will get back in another episode to work on our AE network. So if you like this episode, please do hit that like button. If you really enjoyed it, then please subscribe. And as always, I've been Brick Waffle. Thank you for watching.